Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
Oh, and Jimmy.
What's up?
Just a little spicier.
Joe's trying on
It
something
was.
new.
It was spicier. Man, everyone's had fun weeks.
What a week.
As we've talked about before.
Yeah.
I've besides the fact that I feel like just destroyed my knee on the treadmill a week ago. Currently literally have an ice pack on.
Yeah, listeners should know he's got a towel like wrapped around his knee that's bandaging a large ice pack to it.
Yeah. Well, like individual cubes.
It's an interesting ice pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, so I did that. And then a couple days later this last weekend, I was trying to hang up shelves in our house, and I had to go grab something, and I walked up one step from the basement, and I was like, oh, I need to grab this. And I turned around, and I slammed the side of my head, like my temple and my left ear, just straight against the beam that runs at the bottom of the staircase.
I can imagine that, yeah.
Just like slammed my head against it, and I'm like laying on the ground.
You're just a mess.
And my
It's
girlfriend
like,
was like, are
"What's
you
going
okay?"
on?"
And I'm just like knees on the ground, like head, like hands on, and I'm like, I'll be fine.
It's fine. I'm just a little sleepy.
I never
my
got
head,
take a
my
nap
knee,
first.
my knee, my head.
I might have like in a way like bonked some like sense. Like it doesn't feel like, never got a headache,
Yeah.
but like it's like if you push it, it's like tender. I was waiting to see if I got like a
Little
big
bruise
like
in there.
bruise, but it's under my hair.
Did you just say I've never had a headache?
No, I never got a headache from this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've had a
This
headache.
specific injury.
I've never had a headache,
That would
but I
be
imagine
amazing.
it feels kind of like this.
I've never, that'd be, oh my God, I wish I could say I've never had a headache. That sounds great.
Never been hungover.
That's where you find out you're unbreakable.
Oh,
except for
man.
the knee.
Except for the knees, yeah. So you don't want to kill
Knees
his knee.
very breakable.
Yeah.
Everything else invincible.
And
I'd
then,
watch that M Night.
And then today, I think I realized, in a weird thing in the back of my head, that I kind of thought I was like, am I like shaky? Like, because I was trying to take a picture like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago now. I was trying to take a picture in my phone on my like regular camera, not like the front facing camera, the normal one, I guess, that you take pictures with. And then it wouldn't focus, and it felt like it was like shaking a little bit. And I thought, I just like had a lot of coffee today. Maybe I'm like a little shaky today, or something like that. Maybe I'm like hyped. And then like a couple days later, I tried to take a picture. I'm like, it will not focus, and it's a little shaky.
I've been meaning to tell you, you've been pretty shaky lately.
Well, I thought I was like, oh no. I was like, we should monitor this situation. Because it was like, I even like did this. I'm like, I don't feel or look shaky to my eye, but maybe my eyes are shaking too. I don't know. You hold up your hand to do the thingy. But then
this is a listener podcast. He held his hand out and to see if it shook or not.
You know when you hold it, sometimes you're like, am I like super
it's
caffeinated? And
Blazing
sometimes you're like a
Saddles.
little shaky. It's
Have
not.
you seen that movie, Blazing
I
Saddles?
mean, decades ago.
Gene, what's his name? Willy Wonka.
Gene Hackman?
That's
No,
not correct.
Gene Willy Wonka Wilder.
Yeah,
Gene Wilder. He holds up his hand and it's super steady.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, "Oh, it's amazing." And then he lifts up his other hand. He's like, "It's this. I shoot with this hand," and he's just waving his wrist about. It's pretty fantastic.
So then I was trying to take a picture of
That's Josh right now.
one of the cats today, because it was like sleeping in a completely crazy spot, and my girlfriend is in like Atlanta, so I wanted to like
Show where the
Yeah,
cats.
you
Your
gotta
cat's
send
being
cat
weird.
pics.
And I tried to take a picture, and I was like, this is insane. Like, I cannot. This will not focus. And I like put the phone down like on the thing, so it's like there's no way I'm shaking it. Like I put it on like a surface, so it's just level and whatever. And it looked like it was like seeing in like triple vision, like there was like things floating through. I'll show you guys.
Ghost cam.
Is your camera super dirty
so
on the outside?
It's not dirty. It's just like it just doesn't work. Like try to like look at something, Joe.
Do you need to like turn your phone off?
Oh, cool.
It's like an effect you don't want on your camera.
It looks like you're just shaking the phone.
Yeah, but you're not.
Oh.
It's just the camera, I guess.
It's got to be something with like the focusing, because for a second there it like is normal, but then
It's trying
fucked up.
like it's just trying to focus like crazy.
So what I found out at least is that I'm not shaky.
It's not just you
my
and,
camera.
and all
I
of
had
your
it for a
brain
second.
damage.
If you shake the phone, you can get it to steady for a second, and then it loses it.
If you can figure out like the pattern of its shake, you can kind of follow it.
Yeah. You get
Yeah, but
adjust
so
for
if
it.
you like set it down like this, so it's like it's not, but it looks like you're looking through fake drunk goggles or something.
Yeah, it's kind of
crazy.
Troggles.
And so I did I switched to my like selfie camera, and it's totally fine. So I was like, oh, okay.
So it's just the front cam?
It's just the one camera on my phone.
Interesting.
So I need a new phone.
Yeah.
But luckily, I'm not like coming down with something really bad, So
You're just losing it.
only got
fine.
a broken knee and a sore side of the head.
It's all right. You got a couple of weeks to the turkey trot.
Oof.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing like trying to be able to run a 5K and then just breaking your knee.
Oh no! We're probably going to be running in the snow here in Minnesota.
Jeez, it's
Maybe I'll get some cross country skis and I can just do that instead. Cross country 5K.
it's got to be better for your knees, right?
Yeah, less impact.
Yeah.
Put some snow tires on my bike.
Mm-hmm.
Ice skates.
Just bike a 5K.
Sounds great.
That'd be such a dick move.
In the snow, I'd probably fall over. It'd probably be like, I'm going to do this, but I'm probably going to fall a
Just
bunch.
fall and smash your knee. Perfect.
Oh God, your other knee.
Just kill me now.
Your
Just
other
leave him.
knee.
Just leave him.
So how's everybody else?
I'm great. Well, I mean, we're past spooky month, but I feel like we've been doing like a what did you watch
we?
report.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, are we?
What you been watching?
Are we really?
I mean, I did watch something else spooky, but I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this though.
Okay. Okay.
Not saying I don't want to talk about it because I also want to talk about that, but maybe I'm
Another
losing
time.
track of what I wanted to talk about. I flew to the West Coast last weekend.
To endanger the whales.
Yeah, to endanger the whales and to put my stamp on my carbon footprint.
Oh God.
And Delta had some in-flight entertainment, so I was scrolling through the movies and decided what I wanted to watch. I decided I wanted to watch something that wasn't like not gonna have great audio or like in a tiny screen too. It's got to be something just like talky and easy. And I scrolled and I found Draft Day. Have either of you seen Draft Day?
With Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner in Draft Day.
I don't think
Absolutely,
I know
I've
about this
seen
show.
that.
Really? Oh my gosh. I put it on with low expectations of just I've heard of this movie. I'm sure I won't care. If I fall asleep, it's fine. But I watched the whole thing. My flight was at midnight, and I stayed up to watch the whole Draft Day. I should say I liked it. The way I would sell it is, I mean, on the surface, it's Kevin Costner is the GM of the Cleveland Browns, and he's trying to make shit happen on Draft Day.
Mm-hmm.
But the subtext is a guy wakes up in the morning and everybody wants stuff from him, and by the middle of the day, everybody's mad at him, and then by the end of the day, everyone loves him.
Yeah,
and that's the movie. And it's great.
Yeah.
Everything
and
works
it's so
out.
captivating.
Yeah. It's you don't even need to be a football fan. They explain everything,
Yeah.
even down to he's on the clock, and if he doesn't use the clock, then he loses the draft pick. They just move on. But yeah, it's such a dad, and maybe not even dad, but just 35-year-old male movie of just feel like we can all relate. We're just it seems like everybody wants stuff from me. I wish I could just do my thing. Just people just give me my space to do my thing. And then when he gets space to do his thing, everything just works out. It's great.
He knows what's up.
Yeah.
I just looked at it. I think I recognize the cover
Yeah.
of it. Jennifer Gardner's in it.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
apparently,
she's great.
I did not remember that.
Black Panther himself, Chadwick Boseman, was in it.
Oh,
No
yeah.
way.
That was
You should have led with
surprise.
that.
P. Diddy's in it.
Did you guys watch BP2?
No,
Wakanda
Haven't
Forever?
yet.
not.
No.
Woo!
Also good.
Get to that.
Black Panther 2
Let's pause this.
or Draft Day.
We're just gonna.
Tough call. Very different films. Very different vibes. Kinda. We'll talk about it after you guys have seen it.
Kinda. Okay.
We'll talk about how Black Panther 2 is like Draft Day after you guys have seen it.
Okay, fair enough.
Sounds like each one of you have to watch one movie. Now I have to watch 2 movies
Yeah.
to have this the weirdest spoiler cast
catch up.
ever.
Catch
The
up.
Draft Day / Wakanda Forever movie talk. First and last movie
There's a
talk.
Chadwick connection there. Anyways, not a Chadwick Boseman pod. A TV pod, you might say.
What is this TV pod, Joe? For anybody that is disappointed, we're going to stop talking about Draft Day.
And Chadwick Boseman,
Hey, man.
like I am.
Vontae Mac all day. What is it? It's a post-it note say Vontae Mac or nothing or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's a TV pod. We take a TV show, watch the first episode, skip straight to the end, watch the last episode. Nothing in between. It's all just a void. But we just judge shows based on that. A lot of times the shows get really weird towards the end. A lot of times the shows don't really end. So there's that. But yeah, that's how we consume TV in little bite-sized portions. And that's how we've been able to do 200 whatever episodes of TV at this point.
And you love it.
And you love it. And we'll never
that's
run out of
why we
TV
do it.
shows.
No, we will not.
We'll
run
not.
out of TV shows. Not ever. You picked the show today.
I picked the show. We've done shows from the overall creator here before, Judd Apatow, who had
Ooh.
previously produced like Freaks and Geeks and Love on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm, yep.
I could see that.
But this one is, even though it's an Apatow production, it's really more known for being the like creation of Lena Dunham. Is that how you say her name? Lena
From
Dunham?
Girls?
From Girls. It's the show Girls.
Yeah. I was like, we're watching Girls.
Oh.
If you say Lena Dunham and
Is
I know we're doing
she-
HBO, it's got to be Girls.
That's Jack Antonoff's girlfriend, right?
Oh, yeah?
Or did they break up like a long time ago?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jack Antonoff dated like Scarlett Johansson too, right?
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, right.
And maybe Funke.
Oh,
Oh, really?
What's her name? I don't.
I don't
Amira
know.
Shock. Amia Shark.
Shawkat?
Shawkat?
yeah, Shawkat.
I don't know what her first name is.
I just remember like it sounding like an X-Men.
Should
Kinda.
be. Then that makes Girls the 269th show. 269.
Too nice.
Really reaching.
200.
I know, like Kylo Ren is in this, right?
Yes.
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
Oh, is that what he's
himself.
from? This is kind of his big first thing.
I feel like, yeah. It's
I mean, I
definitely a big
didn't
thing
know
for
who
him.
he was when he went to Star Wars, and I know Girls started before that.
Oh,
Mhm.
that one guy. I'm looking at IMDb. That one guy from most people would probably say from The Bear.
Mhm.
Jimmy, you would recognize him from, I believe, like The Punisher season 2. Ebon Moss Baccarat.
Back
I don't know how to say his name. This guy.
Yes.
What
also
now?
him.
Oh, okay.
He was in one of the. I think it was season 2 of Punisher, but I don't remember which
That
one.
might be 1 and 2.
He might be in both. He's in Andor, apparently, Jimmy.
Oh,
Mm.
But
I started that. It's pretty great.
so what's Girls about, or what is it? What's going on? 'Cause I don't think I've ever seen it.
6 seasons, HBO show, Lena Dunham.
62 episodes. It looks like.
Jimmy, have you seen it?
No.
I think I've only seen the last episode.
It's an interesting start, Joe.
Yeah, it was just like,
Should we do last and first today?
yeah, I guess. My impression of it from people who have watched it is it's very much like millennial Sex in the City. It's like women being single in New York City, but a much more like realistic take, I guess, and geared more towards people who were kind of coming of age in the 2000s. But yeah,
Nice.
I've really only
Nice.
seen the last episode, and from what I gather, the last episode is very different from the entire rest of the show.
Okay.
And I mean, this is created and written by Lena Dunham, but she's also in it too, right?
Yes,
she's like she's the main character, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's very much like semi-autobiographical as those things go.
Sure. Some fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Are they college? Because like she's not. Knowing I like know who Lena Dunham is, and around this time that it came out, like 2014, like, I mean, not that anybody in a high school show passes as a high school kid, either, but like, I just don't think her or Adam Driver, like, are they at college or post college? Just post college? Like
I kind of picture
mid
post
20s.
college. Yeah, I would kind of picture post college, mid 20s. I read a thing on the Wikipedia that said that she was like, in terms of like New York shows like prominently featuring women, it's like there's Gossip Girl, which is like high school kids, and then there's Sex and the City, where all the women like pretty much have their careers figured out and they're just like trying to like nail down like their family life, and this is like the in between.
Okay. They're working their way up to Sex in the City.
Exactly.
I'm going to be really mad if they live
city.
in like a super rich looking friend's apartment or something. They're trying to be a little real to life. Like they need to all be
brownstone.
They just all need to be poor with like
I'm kind of
college.
Yeah, I'm kind of picturing that they are like that they do live in like tiny apartments, but they're certainly not poor, at least by like the normal definition.
Okay.
Like if they get
Rich
Chipotle
kids.
like at once every month, they're super excited.
Yeah, like I kind of picture like it's like 20 somethings that like come from money and have some sort of privilege.
Makes a better show.
Yeah, honestly,
pretty white cast. You're saying then? Is that
yeah, yeah, that too. The most diverse city in the world, and it's just white people. But there's again with it being like if it's really coming from her and her perspective, like it's gonna be a singular perspective, which is fine. Not every show needs to be, needs to check every diversity checkbox, I guess.
Literally really funny. I was just like listening to a podcast and they were talking about this. Most people will not care about this subject, but it's like the new Final Fantasy 16. It's coming out sometime next year or 2 years from now. I don't remember when it's coming out. But like some reporter, I guess, or I don't remember what place they were from, some video games reporter was like, your video game like basically has a bunch of like white people in it. Why are you like you? Like why? And the guy's answer was like, well, we're trying to make this like it's about a tiny little part of a tiny little nation like in the Middle Ages that like it's fake, by the way, also. Like, and it's just like it makes sense that everyone that lives there pretty much looks exactly the same. And it's like we made them white people, I guess. It was like we could have made them Asian people. Where like it's a Japanese company that made it,
right.
And there's like it's just like throwing in diversity for that sake is weird. He's like, also we have a game called Final Fantasy 14, which is like insanely diverse. So it's like not that we don't do it. It's just that this story, this is what this story called for. Yeah, and like this guy was like just trying to be mad about. Fine, like why didn't you do this? And he's like, it doesn't need to be in every story. Because it should be where it's available and write it in, of course, and do that stuff. But like you just got to know it's like
the way that I
fit everywhere.
Kind of feel about it is it's not, to go back to like the girls example. The problem isn't that we haven't even watched the show and we're already talking about the problems with girls.
What's the problem? What's the problem with this show, Joe?
The problem isn't that girls only has white people in it.
It only has girls in
it. There's only girls in it. Where are the boys? No, the what we should strive for is not to throw some brown people into girls. What we should strive for is that there is also a person of color who is given the reins to do their own show in the same way that Lena Dunham is given the reins. Right. Because you don't want to just throw in a brown person for just like tokenism and just like, oh, we got a brown person. Like you want that actual perspective of what it is to be a person of color in a city.
Let it come through genuinely and like respectfully instead of being like, I put this person in. Aren't you happy?
Yeah. And to HBO's credit, there are other shows like that.
Yeah.
Now. Now there are.
Right. Now there should be hopefully a lot of
10
shows
years
that are
later.
like, some of these shows are just like all this kind of people, I guess. And then some of these shows are just a full mix. Like, you know, like it runs the gambit. Pick what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be weird about it.
Yeah.
Should we watch the show before we
Probably.
start just ripping it apart?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. It looks like the first episode is called Pilot. It aired
Excellent.
April 15th, 2012. Oh, that is okay.
Yeah,
2012.
2012. And I'm assuming it's written and directed by, or did you say directed by too? Lena Dunham? That doesn't make sense, does it?
I guess it could, but I don't know. She was pretty young.
Director
written
Lena
by-
Dunham, writer Lena Dunham.
Okay.
Starring
Okay,
Lena Dunham.
I was listening.
So there you go. All right, we're going to watch this and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the pilot episode of Girls. Jimmy, right up?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and apologize for some of the just grammar of this ahead of time. For Hugo?
Hugo. It's pronounced Hugo.
Hugo with 2 G's. New York City-based Hannah has been
Hugo.
working at an unpaid internship since she graduated 2 years ago from college with an English degree. She hopes that internship at a small publishing house will lead to the publication of her memoirs, which she is currently writing, but she needs to quote-unquote live first. She lives off an allowance from her college professor parents, Tad and Laureen. Hannah's parents make a trip from Michigan to visit Hannah, but the trip is really to tell her that they are cutting her off financially, which means she either has to find a paying job or turn her internship into a paying one. As she usually does, she turns to her quote-unquote friend, Adam, for emotional support. Adam is an inspiring actor who generally treats her poorly and never returns her text messages, but gets out of her what he wants. Meanwhile, Hannah's roommate and friend from college, Marnie, is planning on hosting a small dinner gathering for their college friends to mark the return of globe-trotting Jessa, who has moved in with her idolizing cousin, Shoshana, I think is how you say it. It isn't the greatest time for Marnie as she contemplates breaking up with her longtime and supportive boyfriend, Charlie. And, that's what it said. I'm such an idiot.
Was the British lady, her name was Shoshana?
Jessa.
Yeah, okay. Which
British
one was
lady
Shoshana?
Jessa, and her cousin new roommate is Shoshana.
Oh, that girl we
Who's
saw for like
obsessed
2
with
seconds.
Sex
She wasn't
City.
at the dinner.
Got it. Yeah, okay. That's why, because I was like, saw her and I was like, who is this girl? Where is
Oh, it says. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That's-
Jess is just with her.
Shoshana's
Mm-hmm.
is Jessa's younger cousin, obsessed with
She
Sex
was
in the City.
Yeah, she was the one wearing all pink.
Yeah.
And was awful.
So Hannah's a writer, or trying to be. She gets cut off. And then she gets fired from her internship on accident by asking for money,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty fun.
I mean, so Hannah's getting, so she's 24 because she said it.
Yeah.
She's
2 years out of college.
She's 24, 2 years out of college. Her parents are paying for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they cut her off. So I'm not saying when you they could have cut her off better.
Sure.
You know, pulling the Band-Aid and legitimately just being you're not getting paid anymore. It's give somebody a little
Some heads up.
some heads up.
Yeah.
Give her a month maybe. you
Or
know?
at the beginning of them covering her, set some sort of guidelines there. Hey,
Right.
We'll let you figure yourself out. We'll give you this much runway.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she should be able to find a job and support herself.
Mm-hmm.
That should be it. I wouldn't want to be 24, and I mean, I would love for someone to just give me money, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't also want my parents to give me money because I'd probably hate it.
Yeah, I was
sort of.
thinking about, is this a thing that happens in New York that people will just go out there and be supported by their parents.
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of a thing a little bit for some people that, like, you know, people kept moving back in with their parents and stuff. That was kind of a thing for like middle younger millennials.
Yeah,
and
I mean, like
especially
I did that
now
after college
for a little bit.
Yeah, but like that was a thing where like I was living with them, so it's like it's not like they were paying me to have an apartment in the most expensive city in the world.
Yeah, I mean that's
Right.
even a little different.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was something that I wondered about because that's something that I could picture for rich people.
Have you guys not seen Inventing Anna?
I've not. What
Okay.
are you talking about?
Sorry, finish your thought. I'll come back to
I've never heard those two words side by side.
Oh,
no,
wow.
it's just something that I picture for people who come from money that their parents cover shit. But like I got the impression from Hannah and her family like that they aren't necessarily super rich. Like both their parents are like, we're just professors. Like we do okay, but like
they can afford to do this, but then they can't afford to do like their own
what
lives.
they want to do.
Yes, exactly.
And they're like, you're 24. We would prefer you're an adult, and we can be empty nesters officially.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, and enjoy our wealth or whatever.
Yeah. So while they didn't do that well, and I guess it obviously works well for the show.
Yeah.
To have that issue set,
Yeah.
but I was just mildly already infuriated with Hannah. I was like, oh my! I was like, you can be mad about how abrupt they did this to you, but like, if you've been working for this internship for a year, like you needed like. She was all mad. She's like, I'm not going to work at McDonald's. And I was like, bitch, if you need to work at McDonald's to make money, you're going to work at McDonald's. Like, you know?
I mean, and it also might be time to just move on from that internship too. Like if you've given them 2 years and like they're not moving you into a position and like
it's not helping you anymore.
Yeah, they're just taking advantage of you.
Yeah, and that boss seemed like a dick anyway.
Yeah.
When she was like, maybe I should get paid. And then he was like, well, and then the other girl got paid, I guess. And he's like, well, she knows Photoshop.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And then he
she
made
has
all
a
these
skill I can pay.
Which is
for.
fair, but he gave her all these dumb things.
Yeah.
Like these dumb excuses, basically. And then
Yeah.
she was like, okay, well. And then he was definitely pushing her out the door.
Yeah. And then even on the way out, she was like, so like you said I could send you like my manuscript when it's done. And he's like, well, you won't be here to read it. As in like,
and it's like,
no
there's
thanks.
going to be another one of me, obviously.
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
you're just hiring people to not pay them ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it seemed that seemed scummy of somebody that seemed like they were just like, you can have an internship for as long as you want because I'm never going to pay you.
That's kind of the other side of it is like, at first I was like, do people really do this? That they go to the most expensive city in the world and their parents support them? And then the other side of it is like, do people really still do this? That there's unpaid internships for people to just like...
People try to do it. Like,
for college kids.
Companies definitely
credit.
try to get away with it and whatnot. But
yeah.
I mean, if you're in
College
school
credit?
currently, you know, and you can do an internship, you could potentially argue for it depending on like the workload. But she was like working seemingly like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Not in school and was just not getting paid.
Yeah. It's
And
shitty.
that's like possibly criminal.
Yeah, I was gonna say there should be some sort of laws against this. It seems illegal, if not illegal and morally bad. Like it at least like, it encourages like nepotism and, kind of continues like class differences. The only people that can afford these jobs, these internships, that get you into places is people who already have money.
Yeah.
Right.
Well-off supported people.
Yeah.
They can do it.
So just like
It's true.
continues that snowball of like people who are connected staying connected.
Mm-hmm. What's Inventing Anna?
So there is this woman who called herself Anna Delvey, and she was like maybe like a mid-20s or something. She told people she was a German heiress. She worked in she did some like fashion stuff. She was like she was probably like an intern at like a fashion magazine in France, and then came to the US. And she acted like she was from money and ended up weaseling her way into all these like socialite like New York scenes and ended up scamming a bunch of people and then eventually a bunch of banks out of a ton of money. She like faked a bunch of paperwork that she had like a trust that she was gonna inherit, and like
this is a true story.
This is a true story.
That's amazing.
There's a she's like on house arrest now, like I don't know, indefinitely, and,
She's-
and can no longer be on like social media.
I mean, it sounds like a hero.
She
She's just like,
she like stole a plane.
That's
she-
amazing.
She like got on like a private jet and like acted like she belonged there, and like took it to like Ohio, took it somewhere, and then like never like paid for any of it, and it wasn't hers.
Hell
There's
yeah.
there's all this like stuff, and she like made a bunch of friends in New York, and they like started to figure out like stuff was shady. Like all of a sudden like her cards were never working, and like oh my like dad cuts me off sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of her friends worked at a Vanity Fair, so she got stuck with a huge bill one time, and then wrote up a huge thing about this woman, and then she got like pretty famous for a minute, and now there's a Netflix documentary like biopic about it with Julia Garner from Ozark, and she's the like Southern Ozark gal in Ozark, but she plays this fake German heiress who's really like Russian, but like moved to Germany, and her family doesn't actually have any money. Yeah,
That's great. Don't eat the rich, eat with the rich. On their dime.
yeah. There's a little bit. It's a little bit of a Robin Hood story, but also like she stole a lot of money and got caught.
I thought you were just gonna go with like she just pretended to be rich and got in their circles, and then just like was just really successful.
Yeah,
yeah,
then-
yeah.
then just
She was like
continue
pretty
from there.
close. She's pretty close to getting some like real. She did get like one like loan. I forget how much it was. Like I think they charged her with like 260 grand after all was said and done. Eventually she was just what do you call it when she's just cashing checks, like bogus checks off of different banks, like off of each other to get cash.
Oh, she was just counterfeiting checks.
Yeah.
She was Catch Me If You Canning.
Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Catch Me If You Can.
I'm sure she's a big fan of that film.
Okay, back to girls. So yeah, then like we see that Jessa comes into town,
British lady.
and then they're gonna have
Yes,
like
I
a
think so.
little dinner party for her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, I mean we kind of skipped just because like Marnie definitely wants to not be with. That was like a very fun conversation of with her and Marnie and Hannah about how like Marnie's just like, whenever I like see him, I hate him so much, and I just want to be not his girlfriend anymore.
Because he's just like nice and whatever.
Yeah,
He's like super. He's like Michael Sarah. He's George Michael nice. A little bit. It's like okay, a little bit of space.
yeah. I mean, I could get it. I mean, just because you're nice doesn't mean that's everything. If you're just like it's just a wet blanket of nice, it doesn't really matter. He seemed kind of whatever as a human. He didn't seem like I'd want to hang out with
Also,
Charlie.
he was like super into Jessa, like pretty clearly.
Well,
at
you know,
the dinner party.
I mean, even him, I feel like at that point they both kind of know that something is weird with their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So maybe he's just trying
Maybe
to.
he's been acting this whole time too.
Maybe he's a bad man. No,
He's trying to push her away with his awkward, weird, niceties.
But after Hannah gets accidentally fired from her internship, she like visits Adam Driver,
Mm-hmm.
and his
Oh
name
my
in the
God.
show is Adam.
Yeah, makes it easy to remember.
Yep. And he
Love it.
doesn't seem like a great boy either.
He's pretty eccentric.
Yeah.
Definitely using that relationship.
He's
Doesn't give a
yeah,
crap
He's
about
an
her.
actor. The like write up that you read like said something about that he's like aloof and he kind of just uses her to get what he wants. The scene that we see is like they just sort of they're hanging out in the afternoon. She's got like shit she wants to talk about, but he wants to just like have some like quick weird sex and then just like have her on her way.
It's a very strange scene.
She says
uncomfortable.
something about like where do you go, like you like disappear, and he says like what are you talking about, I'm here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is just like And the way that he
just
like
dismisses it.
Yeah, he's just kind of dismissive, and the way that he kind of talks about her and talks about her in that conversation is just like there's almost something like I'm not a doctor, but like vaguely like Asperger's-y, where it's just like he has no concept of like her feelings or like her as like a person with like.
Well, I mean, hopefully it's that he doesn't
be.
have a concept and that that he just doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, because he doesn't really give her any
one
agency.
or the other.
Like one of the things he does is he like puts her in like this like hog tie position, like face down, and he's just sort of like lay there, I'll be right back, because he's just getting
like
a condom or whatever. And that's just like, you know, a metaphor or like an example of just like how he just kind of treats her. He's just like, yeah, you're my sort of object, just like lay there and wait for me.
Wait for me to try to put it in your butt.
Yeah.
Good times.
So that's weird. I wonder, I mean, I think he's in a lot of the show, but
I think so.
I mean, we've seen shows. Isn't like Gilmore Girls one of them? What was the one with that one dude that was like essentially like a rapist, and then he was in the whole show?
I think
and
that
at
was
the end,
Gossip Girl. Yeah.
Was that Gossip Girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then everyone was like, "You remember Ted? I love Ted. He's the greatest."
Yeah,
and it was like he was a pile of shit. He's really had a like. We missed a lot of that show, but that man must have been a really good guy for a really long
some
time.
lives, apparently.
Yikes! I don't think I was there for that.
But then they have the dinner party. Eventually, everybody arrives at the dinner party, and that was Charlie, Marnie, Jessa was there, Hannah was there, and then this other couple. They were just there, but Alexi and Ray.
And that was just like the boyfriend's friend, right?
Yeah, like Ray was Charlie's friend.
Yeah, Charlie was just like, oh, I thought we were having a party.
Yeah,
and like invited some people.
Yeah, and so they were just kind of there, but Ray brought opium pods to make like opium tea. And so then Hannah drank some opium tea and then decided that she needed to go to her parents' hotel room and like try to convince them to give her money for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Well, and a little bit longer, she tried to get $1,100 for the next 2 years every month.
Yeah. The sales pitch is she brought them her manuscript and said, read this, see that it's good. And they're like being like nice parents and like, oh yeah, this is very funny. And then she's like, okay, so I need $1,100 every month for the next 2 years. And I promise I will make it after that.
I would be like, you can have $1,100 for the next 3 months and then nothing ever again.
Yeah.
And you will. Well,
that
I
would
think
be very
they were
fair.
like, you've already had a lot of money for 2 years.
Well, they've already set a precedent
And
of
probably
giving
all of college paid for. And your whole life.
Well, clearly, I guess, I mean, maybe good balance. Clearly, if it was up only dad, he probably would just continue to pay.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
And mom was laying the law down, but maybe like a little too sternly, or at least too fast.
Yeah.
So I think there's a middle ground to wean her off the money because you've already established that you'll give it to her.
That's a good point, though, with the parent dynamic, though, because we don't know the backstory. Maybe this has like been going on a while, where like mom has been like, we need to like wean her off of this, and dad is like, she'll like get a job and then we can, and then it's just gone on and gone on, and so now mom's at her breaking point. You know, we've exhausted the amount of money we could put towards this.
Right. Yeah. But it all depends because I mean, if you keep getting money, you're incentivized to not get
That's
it
true.
from other. Yeah. Like, why would she be incentivized to get a job? Yeah,
doesn't know a lot. She herself is a little bit like has some stuff. Hannah like is a little like there's a lot of things that like she should just know as a human being that she doesn't seem to know. I feel like she's often like everyone around her is having to like explain things.
Yeah, she didn't know how to
for a 24-year-old.
She didn't know how to make spaghetti. Didn't know how to use her TiVo.
Yeah, all the normal.
TiVos
stuff.
were around in 2012 still, right?
Web TV.
The DVR. Yeah.
But that doesn't go too well for her, at least. She does like sleep over at their in their hotel room though, right?
Yeah, because she like passed out.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then she steals like the tip money at the end or something.
Oh,
God,
yeah, because they actually left 2 envelopes, like one of money for Hannah, and then one of money for the housekeepers, and she takes both.
Yeah. Classic.
And before that, she tried to order room service.
Yeah.
Because
on her parents'
apparently,
bill.
apparently she's, seems like a person who has done this before. That like
Yeah.
she knows like order some room service while they still have the hotel room.
Yeah. And they tell her over the phone that her parents checked out, and
Yeah.
she said, "Oh, well, can I still order some?"
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I'll be leaving.
Yeah.
This kid.
And then the only other thing is like at some point, I guess Jessa tells Marnie she's pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're just having a conversation.
I'm like half debating whether or not that's true.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. Jessa seems a little aloof, a little bit.
A little drama action.
Yeah.
I mean, they were arguing because Marnie's trying to give Hannah advice that she needs to, like, talk to her parents and say, like just tide me over a little bit till I can get a job.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jessa's like, just tell them you're an artist and they need to give you money for the rest of your life or you'll die.
Yeah.
And being very dramatic. And so then Hannah leaves, and then Marnie and Jessa get into like a fight. So
Yeah.
I could
Like-
see maybe Jessa just saying that she's pregnant to end
There's
the
a-
fight, but
Interesting dynamic there with Marnie and Jessa. With Marnie is very like realistic and like
type A.
type A is the kind of word I was looking for there. And Jessa is just like a romantic. Like she's been traveling the world and like doing all this stuff and
Bohemian.
doing drugs or whatever.
I would assume she's also traveling the world, but probably not on her dime either.
Yeah,
if I was gonna have to bet.
seems like
That's a
it's
good point.
implied. Yeah,
That's a good point.
Because I mean, they want once again. Jessa also seems around the same age as them,
mm-hmm.
and I don't know what 24 mid-20s year old has that much money to just keep traveling, if not for some form of generational wealth. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, she said some of the things that she was doing to her cousin, Shoshana, and she said she was somewhere shucking pearls.
Yeah.
No, you weren't. Where were you shucking pearls?
I mean, she probably did that for like a day as like a fun thing. She probably found
She probably shucked
one pearl.
She probably opened one clam thing and
Some dude that owned a wine orchard or grape vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
do you shuck clams at?
No, I'm just saying
Vineyards?
some rich dude in like
Oh.
Monaco was probably like, yo, let me show you how to shuck a pearl.
Mm.
Let's get you pregnant so you can tell them and the pilot. Maybe she's pregnant. There you go. She's pregnant. I believe her.
All right, love it.
What was everyone's thoughts on the pilot?
I was medium to start, just from a like I don't know if I can connect to this perspective
Mhm.
where it's like, oh, there's just part of it that's she's a writer and she's writing her book of memoirs and this is gonna be like the best fucking book and I'm just like,
And you're also like, you're 24. What are your memoirs?
yeah. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, get a clue.
You grew up with professor parents and now you're trying to make it big, but on their dime. Like, what is she writing about?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just the kind of thing. Is just like it's just like a common trope of like a writer just writing their story, man, and
Yeah.
or like someone's gonna go out to Hollywood and make it, and I'm just like those types of stories. I just really don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm too realistic for it, but then by the end, it really hooked me with the jokes, and it very much reminded me that this is a show created by someone my age.
Yeah.
And like making the type of jokes that I would make and understand, and like just like it feels like someone who had also grown up watching like The Simpsons and then had moved on to like
Dawson's
30
Creek.
Rock or something, you know what I mean? Like yeah, maybe some Dawson's Creek in there, but it felt like those like touchstones to like, yes, this is what humor, this is what jokes that I would make in like 2012.
It's like well manicured real life jokes.
Yeah,
in a way,
with like specific pop culture references. Like the thing I laughed hardest was she's like high and talking to her two friends and like complimenting them, and the last thing she says is like, when I look at the both of you, I get a Coldplay song in my heart.
Yeah.
And we're all just like, I don't know if that's a compliment or what, but it's like, it's definitely like I get a specific picture from that.
Yeah,
like,
I very much understood what she was saying.
yeah, it's like a very saccharine feeling,
Could
like
see the music
very
video.
nice. Yeah.
yeah. I would say almost the same as you, where
Mhm.
like, I mean, I've already said like, what the hell is she writing? Like, I don't really believe in her like journey per se of like, I need to finish my, like, write a book. That sounds really cool, and do that. But I was like, you're writing a memoir. Like, what's going on? But the dialogue with the people, and like, it's pretty good. Like, it's they're not like walk and talks kind of thing, but it's pretty. It's just like people sitting around in a room having life conversations, but they end up being like funny and entertaining. So it is interesting to like listen to them live their lives, even though it's kind of like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not really in your world,
Yeah.
but I'm interested in your world.
Yeah.
So it's got me interested. Also, the second episode's called Vagina Panic, so I would dive right into that one.
Yeah.
Dive right into the vagina panic.
Yeah.
Yeah, super well written. I could see why HBO threw money at this
Yeah.
person who knew who she was before this. But yeah, it's pretty cringe to think that this is what a 24-year-old might want to write a story about. Like, this is some people's real life that they're real lives that they're living. I'd read your memoirs, Josh.
You think he's seen some things?
I'm 37. I might have. I could memoir it up now.
You have like
Well,
a mem.
I got some
Maybe
things.
not a whole war.
What I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying though, is that like when I was 24, at least writing, like, how old is Lena Dunham when this show was
24?
Was she? I mean, she couldn't have been much older than 24.
26.
No, she, 26. I mean, I looked at her birth date was, and she was born in 1986. If this was 2012, it likely filmed in 2011. So like 25.
Yeah. So, I mean, interesting. What I'm saying is like the characters' memoirs are probably like, I went to high school and whatever, unless crazy stuff happened. But a 24, 25-year-old Lena Dunham is like, you grew up thinking about stories and growing in the world that we grew up in, and you just have a voice, and it's a good voice. I mean, like, her writing is good. I just don't believe in a 24-year-old within the show.
Yeah,
like, you know, like, what did you do?
I don't think you're supposed to.
Because it is like, she's, you know, in real life, Lena Dunham is 25, writing about last year I did all this.
Right.
Last year, me and my friends are talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
Which is
kind of wild.
Crazy. Yeah.
But and so it's, it's interesting. It's interesting.
I think I could get into it. Right now, it's like, did you guys watch House of Dragon at all? The Game of Thrones sequel?
No.
There's just no one in it to like.
No.
You know, like at least this, like, you had the Starks, and you're like, there's like a good family to like root for. But this show is just like, it's like, okay, what rich entitled like family am I rooting for here? The like, like these shitty ones or these shitty ones that are banging each other. That's a little bit what I felt like in this, is like, who am I supposed to like in this? Everyone's kind of got problems.
Yeah. It's probably kind of the point too, right?
Yeah.
Should we do predictions?
Oh, yeah.
We have to do that still. I got mine in front of me. I lost my pen, so I'm just gonna say mine.
Do it.
Number one, I think there's a wedding. Because
Okay.
it seems like this show that might try to divert my expectations will end in the same place as all the other shows end. Number four, I think there's some hot dog eating going on.
Excellent.
Hopefully.
New York hot dog.
I think Hannah in some way is published at this point.
Ooh.
And then I think Marnie is sick.
Oh, poor Marnie.
Oh. Like she's got like the flu, or she's like We just got the COVID. When did this stop
Predicted
airing?
COVID.
Okay.
Before COVID.
Like cancer?
I don't want to impose a sickness onto her, but
Seems like that's what you're doing.
I don't. How about I don't want to impose a specific.
Okay, sure. Fine.
Those are my
Great,
4.
Just got the sniffles.
I can go. I feel like some of mine might connect to yours. I have seen the finale and I remember it, so most of my predictions or all of them really are like not plot based. But I have that someone calls Hannah Banana, and
Okay.
it's just something they called her in the first episode, and I bet she doesn't like it. I think there's a dance sequence. It just seems like a good way to tie off a show.
Like synchronized.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think someone's wearing a cool hat.
Okay.
I'll be the judge of that.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll see. That'll be up to some judging for sure. And then my last one could be along with Marnie being sick. I think that someone barfs.
All right.
Hopefully it's Marnie.
Nice. So I was trying to think. Joe, you said that this ends very different than it begins,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really know what that means. But so I have Hannah owns a business, so maybe we've time jumped, and she's doing great. Probably not though. And then number 2, I think I just got stuck on a little bit like a real jump that Marnie and Charlie are getting divorced because they got married. They like just really held it together.
Well, you think the girl that like wanted like him to just like jump off a cliff married him?
Yeah, sometimes you stay together for the kids, and then you realize that was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Although Marnie wasn't pregnant in the pilot,
No,
the
she
other girl
knew.
was. I have that. I think I meant Jessa has. So she said she's pregnant. This first one, I'm saying she has more than one kid now.
Mm-hmm.
2 or more, and then I have that. I thought this pilot episode was very funny. So I thought maybe Joe was saying like this ends very dramatically.
Okay.
And so I have 2 or more fights.
Okay.
Like
physical?
shouting matches or arguments. But arguments is like not a very strong word. Fights. I'm going to stick with 2 or more fights.
Okay. Fight night.
Well, no.
All right. Cool. Well, let's get to the finale. It's called Latching. So
That sounds like it's about babies.
maybe it might be about breastfeeding. So let's find out. We'll be back after that. All right, we're back. We're done with the finale of Girls. It was called Latching. You got a write up, Jamie?
Yeah, buckle in. This is April 16th, 2017, we said. In the series finale, needing direction in life, Marnie surprises Hannah in bed and asks if she can move in with her and help raise her baby, Grover. Hannah agrees. In a jump forward to 5 months later, I don't think I realized that until just now, Hannah had given birth to a mixed-race boy. Which was Paul Lewis's preferred name? Is it a character that she had this baby with? She is struggling with motherhood, getting stressed that Grover will not breastfeed, and her relationship with Marnie is fractious. Eventually, Marnie calls Laureen, Hannah's mom, for help. This only enrages Hannah further, and after a particularly angry fight, she storms off, leaving Grover in Laureen and Marnie's care. While she's gone, Laureen advises Marnie that she should not put her love for Hannah above her own happiness, as she herself had lost her own best friend, Tad, by making the same mistake. Hannah, meanwhile, encounters a visibly distressed teenage girl running from a house in a state of undress. Thinking she was running away from a rapist or abusive parents, Hannah offers her support and her trousers. Upon discovering the girl is actually just a bratty teen running away from home because her mother ordered her to do homework, Hannah angrily berates her, in turn coming to her own understanding about motherhood. The girl runs off, leaving Hannah to walk home pantsless, although a concerned police officer insists on escorting her there. She arrives to find Lorene and Marnie sitting on the porch, Grover asleep upstairs. They make a space for her, giving her a glass of wine. The three finally at peace for the night. Grover's crying emerges on the baby monitor, and Hannah goes to soothe him. When she tries breastfeeding him once more, he finally latches to her relief.
Way to go.
All
All right, Jimmy, did this, since you just had a baby, does this whole episode just really vibe with you? You really connected?
It was pretty true to life, I will say. Learning how to breastfeed like for the first time is horrible. It's horrible. Because you're like, this is what you eat, and this is all you eat, and you're not like figuring out how to eat it, and it's like extremely stressful. So yeah, but this is a good job of like, yeah, presenting that in a TV way, I guess.
Eating seems important.
It does, right?
I love it.
It does.
One of my favorite activities.
Yeah, I could eat.
You eat right now?
What are you guys doing after this?
Get some food?
Did I have a snack?
Always up for a snack.
But yeah, Hannah was like Hannah still.
Yeah, I was going to say very, like I had spoiled, very different from what I think most of the show was, because it was no longer in the city. They're out in some country house.
Sex.
Yeah. And it's just Hannah and Marnie and her mom. Later, her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Grover was there.
And Grover.
Grover.
Little baby Grover.
Yeah.
She named her kid the Muppet's name.
Yeah, it's a Muppet
She
name.
did. Yeah.
It's fun, I suppose.
Yeah.
I thought she was just calling him like a pet name, literally for a little bit. And then I was like, oh no, she did name her child Muppet name. Okay.
She's just calling him Sesame Street names. Come on, Elmo. Or Big Bird.
Kermie.
Snuffleupagus. I could get down with Snuffleupagus, actually.
Yeah. Gus for short.
I like that. Oh, there's some poor bastard out there whose real full name is Snuffleupagus. It's true. What else? What else happened? Stuff happened.
Yeah, I mean, they did like Marnie seemed almost like the victim this whole episode, trying to be like a really good friend, but then essentially just being like mildly abused by a new mom for a really long time.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And then when Hannah's mom came in, it's kind of like she got a little mothering of her own then, and kind of was like, you need to figure out your own stuff and be happy too, because you are not happy right now. So good for her. And then Hannah obviously needed that walk to see some teenage girl being ridiculous. I like the little subterfuge of this teenage girl like running outside with like no pants on, and you're thinking like, oh no, what's happening to her in this house?
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, her mom just is trying to get her to do her homework.
Yeah.
Or something.
Classic.
And her freaking out.
Young teen.
I think that probably helped her calm down a little bit and was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, and it probably, I'm sure, like, while that's happening and she's realizing then, like, this fight that she's just had with her mom, it's like, yeah, her mom is right.
Yep. And it was nice to see a cop do a thing that wasn't shooting somebody, so that was cool.
That was good. Yeah.
So good for that. What happened I want to know, like, what happened because they started off in the city in this one. Like, she was in her, like, apartment.
Yeah, the write-up said, I didn't catch that, but the write-up said that there was we like jumped forward after, so
yeah, there was a 5 months
the like
later,
first
like,
scene
on the screen
is Hannah waking up and Marnie's in bed, like snuggling her, like cuddling, and they're both asleep, and that had happened in the pilot where like they had fallen asleep in the same bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that was kind of a fun, almost callback.
Yeah.
But Hannah's like surprised and like, what are you doing here?
Mm.
But but Barney says your like country windows
Yeah.
aren't safe. So they must have already been out in the country.
That's what it seemed like. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they're not. Yeah, they're no longer
I thought that was their apartment
sexing
for
in
some
the
reason.
city, and
Mm.
yeah. And then then we jump forward and they're in the baby's already there.
Yeah. Baby's already born.
And they're in like a doctor's office, but it's not her normal like pediatrician.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, can throw some moms off for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes their normal doctor. We get it.
Yeah, you just want the fingers that are familiar in probing stuff.
Fair. Everyone likes a familiar finger.
That's what Joe always says. He says it a
His
lot.
catchphrase.
See, yeah, I
He
say
says
it
it a
all the time.
lot.
Comes
Familiar
up a lot.
finger. Familiar finger Joe. And then Marnie, it's funny. It's kind of Marnie then becomes kind of the dad figure in the household as far as like in my very limited experience.
Mhm.
Like, I'm reading this book and look, it says this helpful tip. Have you tried that? Mom's just like, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm doing
I'm
all
gonna
the things.
end everyone's life.
It seems like this is a very uncomfortable episode for Jimmy.
It just,
Like it was oddly comfortable actually.
yeah. Just like I feel that, I seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens. What else? And then mom comes. Oh, and mom walks in on Marnie. I was gonna say sexting. That's not the. Is there another? She's
I'm at
masturbating
loss.
on a video chat with
Yeah.
some dude.
Yeah, I could not find a like quick word for it. I was like, sex dating? Is that a... Isn't all sex?
Exactly.
Isn't all dating sex dating though? It's not really descriptive.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Sure
it's
there's
still technically just like phone sex.
Phone
Phone
sex. That's
sex.
Is
the
that
word
what you guys
for
are
it.
trying to say? Just that term that's been around forever.
Yeah, phone sex, but it's
Ah.
like it's
But
through,
but
like, a
on
video.
FaceTime,
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
face sex.
face sex.
Yeah, is it
Yeah,
face sex?
thank you. Yeah. What was on the tip of my
Yeah.
tongue. Face sex. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did that. Well, I mean, she's trying to have a hot girl summer, and she's stuck in the country trying to play dad
Yeah.
to Hannah.
Yeah, I wonder how Marnie got to this point where she's just like, sure, I'll just like give up whatever I'm doing to help you
Yeah.
raise this baby. Like,
Well, that was
she-
like, her first, in the first scene, she's like, I don't really got anything going on,
yeah,
so I'm going to come do
How doesn't
this.
she have
Like,
anything going on? She's
Huh.
like a total babe. Like wants to go to like be a lawyer.
and like yeah,
Really?
you figure she like has a
she
job.
probably
like,
had a career.
She
yeah,
seems like
not
she's
just
always-
that she's attractive.
She seems like she's kind of put together. Maybe she's a great total nut job. I guess I don't know. We only seen 2 episodes. In the first episode,
Yeah.
she hated her boyfriend,
Mhm.
and in the second episode, she
Yeah, they didn't talk about like what her job was in the first episode, but you'd assume like a type A person, they're like exited college with a plan,
Mhm.
well, at least in the first episode, it seemed like her problems weren't financial by any means.
Sure.
She was doing okay. She just
Right.
had a boyfriend she didn't love, and then in this one, I just kind of was like, well, you're a couple of years later in your adulthood, you're probably fine.
Yeah,
Having
She's-
a real weird face sex conversation on an airplane. All the like sexual bits so far in the 2 episodes was very strange, but like
But Jimmy's
pretty
done both
funny. Pretty funny.
yeah.
Less so the Adam like butt stuff.
Mhm.
But like that was uncomfortable in like a funny way.
Mhm.
This was also that, I guess.
of them. Like when the
little
mom
bit.
walked in.
Well, that part for sure, but even just
Yeah,
the conversation that was getting her there.
their like role play about
She started
being
talking
on a
about.
plane or whatever.
She said the sentence like, "Should I put the oxygen mask on his dick?"
Yeah.
And
It's one of the greatest questions I've ever heard anyone ask anybody.
Yeah.
Should I do it?
You got to put yours first on.
Also,
Yeah, right.
He was struggling to get through it, which is pretty awesome.
It would be pretty impressive if the other 60 episodes we didn't watch had Marnie do like some sort of role play, because she did role play in the first one, or tried to.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah.
Oh,
Because she was with her boyfriend, and he was like, "What do you want to do?" She's like, "We could role play. You can
be
role
a
play as a complete
stranger."
stranger."
Yeah. Just a completely
be
different person.
somebody
I hate you.
else.
You have to be a different person.
Be somebody else.
So it'd be really funny if
I forgot about
she
that.
put in like Marty just role plays every single episode or does some.
Like that it just started out because she hated that guy and she wanted him to pretend to be someone else.
But now it's her
But then
kink.
now she's super into it.
Now
Yeah,
she's into it.
I like it. It's great character development.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, in my mind, first episode was funnier. This one was obviously like a little different. It still had it still felt it had the spirit of the first episode. Good. It was like good dialogue still, but it was a lot more like all of it was just a lot more heated based on like
Yeah.
the
A little more serious.
topics and whatnot. So like Hannah was just a lot more aggravated the whole time, and then everyone else was kind of a little bit on edge too. But it's still kind of it was still like funny and interesting. I'd like to know how she ended up. Seems like some of this, her mom made it sound like, it was like, you decided to have this kid or whatever. And I'm like, I just want to know where all of how she got there. You know?
Yeah.
But I guess that's what watching the whole TV show is, right?
I guess that's how you get there.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I thought this one was, again, it was very well written. Like, yeah, it was less it was less like the Sex in the City, but like following
More Game of Thrones.
a little more. No. No, I mean, just like, obviously we're not in New York anymore.
Yeah.
We don't have kind of that drama, which has less stakes to it.
Yeah.
Like, a lot more stakes now, but it's still, she's still like learning lessons, and you're still laughing on the way. But I'm very surprised. I did not think I was gonna like this.
Yeah. On the we do get a little bit of a range here from the beginning to end, and it does kind of flow on like the Apatow scale of like the first episode is much more, like 40-year-old virgin, and this last episode is a little bit more like funny
Hangover.
people knocked up.
Yeah.
A little more of those
Good point. Yeah.
slightly more mature Apatow projects than just like young people having fun. I guess the 40-year-old virgin, he's not exactly young, but
he's 40.
I mean,
it's 40.
40
Creeping up.
still like
It
essentially
creeps
like
up
slapstick.
on us all.
Yeah. Still
Right.
single guy comedy.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. I can see this. Yeah, this is the demographic of 40-year-old version and the demographic of girls. The Venn diagram's like, it's a Venn diagram.
It's
not a full circle.
Okay,
you know?
yeah, I was gonna
Basically
say
what
like
I'm
It's
saying.
not a full circle.
just people in this room.
Yeah, it's not like Wu-Tang and people not to fuck with. Like that's
Yeah,
a
it's
regular circle.
Complete circle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Should we see how we did in predictions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not think I did well.
Oh, I'm sure I did great. Number 1, wedding. Nope. Number 2, hot dog eating. Nope. Man,
Nope.
she was even pregnant at a point and had a baby.
She's using
Hannah's eating a hot
making
dog in this show for
Bisquics.
sure. Number 3, Hannah is published. She did talk about how she was like a writer,
She
still,
did say that.
but I mean, there's who knows?
Yeah, and I did wonder where her house money came from.
She did have house money.
Mm.
And then Marnie is sick, and by that I meant perverted.
Sick in the head.
0 points.
No, 0.
All right.
Did I go next? I had someone calls Hannah Banana. I don't think I heard that. There's a dance sequence. There was a sing along sequence. Cool hat. I was looking for any hats, and I did not see a single hat.
Yeah, I don't think there was a single hat.
Yeah.
Not even I was like, was
Nobody
the cop
wears
wearing a hat?
hats
I don't
Or he
think
was
Cop
wearing
was
a hat.
wearing a hat.
No one wears hats here.
And a cop hat's not a cool hat.
Yeah.
So
And then I had someone barfs, which based on like the, based on the episode being about a baby, like it could have been some barfing, but didn't see
there was
any.
not even spit up,
Definitely,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely spit up involved in the child's rearing.
Mm-hmm. So no points for me either.
He says he wants to rear your child. Isn't that from Knocked Up? That's
don't
from an
remember that
Apatow.
Yeah.
Okay, I had Hannah owns a business. I have no idea what she's doing. Marnie and Charlie get divorced. No idea what that relationship, what happened there. Jessa has more than one kid. She's not around anymore at current. And then I thought there'd be 2 or more fights. I really think it is just the one between Hannah and her mom. It wasn't even really one between Marnie and Hannah. Although, it was right there.
I feel like most of this this episode was just like a lot of like frustrated, like loud talking.
Yeah.
More so than what I would
angst.
classify as a fight. Some really sensitive people might say there was like 6 fights in this episode.
Sure. Hannah did yell at a teenager.
That wasn't a fight.
Who did steal her pants,
Yeah.
which is, pretty funny.
I wouldn't consider any part of that teenager interaction a fight.
But the teenager was not like yelling back or anything.
Well, she was running away with her pants.
And her
She's-
shoes.
She's like, I'm not going to...
That girl stole pants and shoes.
I'd be more mad about shoes than pants.
I mean, yeah, that's harder to walk home
Yeah. Walking home
without
in the,
pants than
home in
without
the dark
shoes.
without shoes on, you step on something. The country is probably bullets on the ground.
They're gonna go off when you step. They're not mines. You probably just step on it.
Have you ever stomped on a bullet before? Who knows what could happen?
I don't. All right, I got 0 points.
We get tweets and someone explains to me how bullets work. Hey, if you want to tell me how bullets work again, at FNL Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. You can also send us some show suggestions. I think that's going to do it for this episode. And girls, you guys have a good week. Hope all your babies are latching. Goodbye.
Latch babies.